how about I just leave this here?
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Okay, off we pop.
Is it in the studio?
It is indeed. So I think you're on that side. Yeah. You've got a copy.
We're shooting a little bit for Christmas. Just a little bit.
Okay, because your slogan is treat people with kindness.
I know.
And then the thing could be every time someone buys a bag, you get to gift another person the bag.
Yeah, it's like an expensive idea. We just talk, and then you cut, right?
Yeah. We can just snag and snag and
we snag and snag.
you know, and then see what happens, and then cut it together. It's like a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. So how did I feel about my content before we started working with CoHo? There was always something wrong. Every time we were done doing one of our own big productions, something felt off.
Okay.
Like maybe the sound wasn't really nice, or the lighting didn't work. Instead of thinking about what would the perfect setup we could do to show this bag, we've thought about, okay, what's possible for us with the teeny tiny setup we have and the 2 bad lamps and the little microphone, right? A little more scruffy content is actually okay in what the media landscape looks like today, but you cannot get by only with that, because then you look like an amateur brand. And I think that was the problem for us. We only had that and then you can sit and tell yourself yeah, but that's because we're so authentic. But at some point you also have to be aspirational. So we were missing that whole aspirational part of our content, where we look like a more established and professional brand. When you want to take yourself seriously and actually expand into some bigger retailers, into new markets, it's much more just based on appearance. Then you need to get started leveling up your content. Oh, I didn't let you finish the question. Ask again so you can cut it.
Well, my question was what gave you that lower expectation? If you, it sounds like your expectations were kind of low. Why?
Of course, we've done bigger productions. When we do our catalogs or our new season. I was thinking about the price you asked us to pay, and then, okay, if you want to make a lot of money on this, then how many man hours can they actually put into it? And then I show up, and there's the photographer, there is people welcoming us, you obviously know who we are, you have looked at the brief, and there is also this extra person just sitting there to help us get good ideas and look at the content and how everything is rolling. I was not expecting that. We have made changes that were not in our brief because the photographer or somebody else from CoHo gave that input. That has been super valuable. And the amount of content I can make in 3 hours in a shoot with CoHo is just very impressive, especially if you bring a good brief. And you get a lot of small little clips and whatever, you didn't even think you were going to get them, and you can just repurpose again and again.
So good return on investment.
And then you have been good friends and nice to hang out with, and you have come to our events, you have invited us to your events. Sweet. And you are building this whole community. Here we feel at home when we come, we feel supported. I feel like that's very exciting. You don't get that a lot. And then you have nice editing. We didn't think we needed that, but I also see the difference there. It's all the little cool effects and tiny whatever you're doing. The drizzle of
the
magic.
drizzle. It's that magic. That magic taste.
I don't know what it is.
It's the sparkle.
It's that thing. When Asbjørn, our social media guy who does our ads, called me and said our ROAS had quadrupled, which is insane. It doesn't happen just like that. If you know how much time we spent on just looking at all the teeny tiny numbers and what can we do to raise it 1 point, 2 points, and then bam,
boom,
times 4.
That's nuts.
It was our workout
It was the
workout ad. Yeah, we made with you guys.
Cut that in here, boom.
Another area where I think the content we've made here has made a difference.
Yeah.
I can see it, everybody can see it, and I've heard it from a lot of people that our website looks a lot more professional, our Instagram looks more professional, and after those changes happened, we started having distributors and agents reaching out to us to ask if they could sell and distribute our products.
This is nuts.
Yes, and if you have a consumer brand, you know it's not that easy to get an agent or distributor. You have to really call a lot of people, network a lot, and now we just have people like knocking on our door.
So inbound, like they're coming to you. That's the dream.
That is the dream. And if you are a distributor in Singapore who's never gonna come and visit and check out the premises, we just have to fix everything online, then that impression you give on your social platforms and on your website, it means a lot.
Yeah. Your kind of digital world is the shop window.
That's the showroom.
Right? Yeah. So it better look good. That's seriously really interesting.
Yeah. And we have definitely experienced a much faster pickup on new styles being launched because we've had this content. And then we have been able to attract new collaborators that can help us expand in new markets, which is amazing.
A really lovely answer. I think you're making all of us in the room blush a little bit. So should we call it a wrap?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.